That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Trying to get that monkey off his back. I get the ball first.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented.
He lofts one down the sideline. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Really?
In this building. This is crazy.
Sounds like a catch to me.
These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quickly complete.
There we go.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Open runway ahead. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the kicker. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
I'm going to leave that for a minute. I want to see something.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running back searching for a hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Texas A&M going up tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. What a snag by the defense.
Ooh.
Not a lot on the return.
What? I was like, why did you?
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one.
I saw that and I was like, I'm done.
Everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wells. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It don't change anything for me.
First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Stevens. They're working that left side. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Come on.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball.
Oh, he didn't even make a play on it.
Picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
All right, gotta be smart.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's 12. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Running behind that left side.
Oh, bad angle, bad angle.
On the move at the 30.
Thank you.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. On a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Stevens. He's got it down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet.
Come on,
today.
don't get stuck.
They're up by 7 over Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Okay, get that outside if I want it.
Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
From the gun on third down. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
Why would oh my goodness, why he didn't throw the ball sooner?
On the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Run those plays.
We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Give to the back. Powers through the defender. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
I thought he was going to get loose.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back.
Getting stuck in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
On second down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Absolute shank. Missed it.
Whew.
Flag on the field, and the
bailout.
is going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense looks as if it's coming. On second down, he'll let it fly. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball.
Ran
Let's
up
see if they
and
can do
did
that
it.
here.
Summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy.
Mr.
Get him
Derek,
on the
why would I do
perimeter,
that?
Block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. To the air, it's Stevens. Makes a grab over the middle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll heave it deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. Well done on that throw and catch. Good job by
I wish that was true.
there not to run in the coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was...
And he takes it in for the score.
Good play.
Touchdown, Aggie!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
About to end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense.
Yeah, this might not be picking up. That's all.
David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Oh, I'm not sure what that is then.
He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
A strong tackle.
No.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Really nice pickup on that one. As they get it to the 36, it'll be first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Bulldogs will. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And that
went nowhere.
Right on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that...
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw on second down. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back. Takes it the other way, and he is
good pick. That was the dumbest throw ever.
Man, what a great break of the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception.
Finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Derek said your mic's not working.
Whoops, someone moved.
He's not talking. That's why his mic's not working.
Pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Starter's doing schoolwork, so you're not going to hear him talking.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
So you can just listen to me.
To throw, it's Stevens. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Leaves it with the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere in front of the point of attack.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, Texas A&M.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Wells.
Okay, Wells, we're not going to keep kicking
something
you
a little
because
more dynamic, but they
about to
get him
break
on the
one.
ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think when you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Finds us back in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Good play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent.
And he motors into
Good
the
play,
end
good
zone.
play.
Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. Affected his accuracy. That's been out of the gun, the running back has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Picked off.
Good play.
Got some room to run.
I shouldn't do that. Got greedy.
On the pick,
Stupid on me.
great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Fires downfield. Working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll give it to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
One side.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do is going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now rolling to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball and get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position. QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on that.
Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
No, you good. Damn.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Trying to surge it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
I smell it too.
Now, but it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Power football with the run. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Now, the defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
The end of the 3rd quarter play. With the score, Georgia 35, Texas A&M 24.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was...
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field.
It
looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're just going to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He finds his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Using his legs to buy some time. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Buzz down and challenge it.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. Dropping back, it's Stevens. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He's looking to throw.
Give me control faster.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Why was he open like that? Come on, defense.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. The aerial assault continues. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Comes out throwing on first down. The quick out. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He knew exactly
gotta make a
where
play
he
on the
wanted to
ball.
go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's on me.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Finds his big tight end.
There we go, there we go.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Need to get him out the game.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Good run.
And here they come, almost all the way back. How about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing, they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
All right.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red.
All right, dang it. This is going to cost me.
To get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before. They'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense. For their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Okay, we're going to end the game either
I think in this situation, after that
stupid.
incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Let's be stupid. Yeah, stupid.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia trying to use every second on this clock. They go to the ground. Smashes through. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. This has been a really game against a team trying to prove they ought to be ranked ahead of you in the top 10, and you're able to hold them off, guys.
Well, I love it too, David, because we've seen them run the ball against weaker competition, but here in a top 10 matchup against a physical defense, they've been the more dominant team. They've done it on the ground.
And it's just nice to always stiff arm little brother and be like, hey, there's a reason you're ranked below us, right? Like, sit back down, like we're here for a reason. Just a big statement in the middle of the season and showing how physically dominant this team can be.
Elsewhere.